Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brothers and my sisters, this is Hashil Hatmi, your brother here from Madinah College, London. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And this is just a short sort of benefit around Ramadan and mental health. About a year ago, I wrote an article around pre-Ramadan anxiety. When that season comes, this holy month, Shahrul Mubarak, when it's just around the corner as it is now, many people are excited, but at the same time, they're quite anxious because there's a lot that they want to get done. There's a lot of preparation, and also they think about what they missed last year in Ramadan and they feel like, can I do the same or can I do even more in this coming month of this year, Ramadan, which is 1446. Thinking about how much of the Quran can I recite? I've got a goal, I'm trying to set a goal. Maybe I want to do finish it once, a whole khatma, or maybe I want to do it twice or 3 times. How many times should I do it? Thinking about how am I going to manage and balance work and life, family, and all of that stuff. How am I going to be able to work, and how am I going to be able to fast and do all these different ibadat and righteous deeds? So these acts of worship and righteous deeds, how can I utilize and get the best out of this month? So people do worry. People do worry hypothetically. What if I can't do this? What if I can't do that? What if, and the what if keeps on going. But I want you to understand, normal, common, it's natural, and there's maybe 3 ways that we can work on this. Number 1 is focus on what you can control. Let's do a bit of problem solving. Think about what's going on, what you're concerned about. Can you do anything about it? What's in your control? What can you do for yourself? If you've got family, if you've got wife and kids, if you've got parents, if you have, siblings, what can you do for yourself and for them? And what can you do that is manageable? So think of doing a bit of problem solving that way. Whatever you cannot control, so we call this here practical. Whatever you cannot control that is hypothetical, then وَأُفَوِّضُ أَمْرِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. You leave your affairs with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Imam Abdurrahman al-Sa'di, rahimahullah ta'ala, he mentions in his tafsir, in just this ayah, he says that you leave everything and you leave everything with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You rely, you trust on Him that He will sort out your affairs. You believe everything is with Him and you have come with your level best. You've done what you can. So stick to that. Let it go, as we say in the psychological therapies terminology. Just let it go. Leave it with Allah. Focus on what you can control, and whatever you can't control, you can't do much about it. It's also a year where people sometimes think about the things that they've missed, people that may have left them. Someone was around last year, in your family, in your circle, close friends, today they're no longer there. Firstly, thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah has blessed you to reach this month. Make dua for them. This is an opportunity, for indeed the one who is fasting is from among those who the dua la yurad, it's never rejected. So utilize that opportunity to make dua for yourself and dua for those who have passed away, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants them mercy. And do your level best. The final thing I'd like to add is what I like to call the balance. Balancing what? Balancing 3 things that we do on a day-to-day basis. Things that are routine, things that are pleasurable, and things that are necessary. Routine, what you consider to be regular and a routine basis. Pleasurable, the things you enjoy doing. And necessary, the really important things. If you leave them out, they're going to have a negative impact, or they're going to be negative in consequences. So think about what are your routine stuff that you want to do in this month. Think about what are the pleasurable stuff that you like to do in this month, your own as well as with family. And also what are the necessary things that you need to get done in this month. I have written, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I've designed and it's published, it's available on Amazon and online on Gumroad and hopefully soon out on Etsy, the My Wellbeing Journal that has been tested and trialed in 3 different continents. But guess what? There's a specific and special one coming out soon for Ramadan called the Ramadan Wellbeing Journal. And on top of that, 30-day dua cards, or a card kind of like an affirmation, or let's say dua, a card deck that's also coming out soon with it, just to help you and motivate you every single day throughout this month. So stay tuned to that. But moreover, remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, la yukallifu Allahu nafsan illa wasaha. Allah has not placed a burden upon you that is beyond what you can handle. But do your best. And remember, what does Allah love? He loves the a'mal that are consistent, mudawama wa inqal, even if it be little. So even if you can do a small portion of the Quran, recite, even if it be 5 pages a day, but you're consistent throughout that month of Ramadan, believe you me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves that. Because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said it himself, وَلَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. He doesn't speak with his desires. Everything he said was nothing but divine revelation, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned it himself. So work on yourself bit by bit and utilize and leverage this month to make sure that even if it be one habit that you want to stop and replace it with another habit, is far better than you haven't changed at all. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with this month that is coming and allow us to change, improve and get closer to Him. Barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.